Hi, my name is Pat, and this is my channel, Book Chat with Pat, and I'm glad that you're here. Today is Sunday, June 23rd, and this is my gratitude video. On Friday, I passed a major milestone on my channel. I reached 1,000 subscribers, which seems completely unbelievable to me. I'm going to do, I suppose, the traditional question and answer video that people do when they reach major milestones in their booktube life. And I am now officially putting out a call for questions about me, about my reading life, about the channel, about pretty much anything that you want to ask. And you can just leave any questions that you have here in the comments. Between now and next Sunday, June 30th. And I will answer your questions to the best of my ability in an upcoming video. But I did want to take a few minutes just to express my gratitude to all of you who have been following my channel, watching my videos, giving me shout outs, engaging with me in comments, live streams, read-alongs, Discord and Voxer groups, and all of the other ways that people communicate here on BookTube. In a recent video, the Read Smart Tag video, I talked about how I had initially discovered BookTube in a very dark period in my life when I had first left teaching and a school district where I had been for over 3 decades, a school district that I loved with my whole heart. And how 3 booktubers in particular, the first 3 that I followed and came to know, helped to pull me out of a very, very dark place and back into the light. I will always be grateful to my friends, Angelia at Read and Reread, Mike at Michael K. Vaughn, and Steve Donahue. They made me feel like I was a part of a community again, even though I did not yet have a channel of my own. And they helped me to get out of my own head. I've talked in a few videos about how I had a very rocky beginning on BookTube. In my very first weekend as a booktuber, I made a video about The Kite Runner, which was a novel that I loved to teach and that many of my students regarded as a beloved book. It was the first installment in my participation in the Read 24 in 2024 Banned Book Challenge hosted by the lovely MJ at Reading This Life. I was so badly trolled on that video, starting with a woman who identified herself as an English teacher, who said the most unkind things about my video and to me personally, about my total lack of imagination as a mediocre teacher, ramming a very mediocre book down the throats of kids. And she opened up a discussion thread that quickly turned ugly and hostile. And I was so taken aback by this that I shut down the channel. I deleted it, thinking that clearly I did not belong here in this medium. And it was MJ at Reading This Life who reached out to me, showed me how to block unwanted dialogue and how to put filters on my channel. And she got me back up and running the same day. She didn't have to do that. MJ is a very accomplished and established booktuber, but she did. And I will always be grateful to her for that and for all that she does for new booktubers just starting out. She's a treasure. At that time, Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, Ollie at Criminale, Brian the Bookish Texan, Michael K. Vaughn, and Angelia at Read and Reread were all extraordinarily helpful and encouraging, and convinced me to keep at this new endeavor. There are a bunch of newish booktubers who all started their channels around the same time that I started mine, and we have all been very supportive of one another, watching each other's videos, tagging each other, commenting on each other's videos consistently, and this too has helped me to feel a part of this very special community. I am so grateful to all of these people. Renee at Beyond Books, Gavin at Genre Books, James at Quaint and Curious Volumes, Darko at Kindles and Kicks, The Mild Rumpus, Ellen at Ellen Made Book Club, Joshua Crebo Reads, Stuart Griffin, D at Through the Pages with D, Chris at Chris's Reading Corner, Libro Paradiso, Reading Ideas, Fallon at the Fallon Dynasty, Mariandrea at Books and Bocadillos, Gina at the Library Mouse Gina, and Nikki at My Messy Bookshelf. And I have also benefited from the kindness of many experienced booktubers who have shouted out my channel or simply watched my videos from time to time and written positive and supportive comments. I will never be able to list everyone. And please forgive me if you have been doing that and I'm not listing you here, because I do know that you're there. The people that come to my mind at this moment are, again, Angelia at Read and Reread, Fred at Read by Fred, who actually subscribed to me before I had a channel, Hannah at Hannah's Books, Debs at Rainer Reads Stuff, Kim at Middle of the Book March, Sean D. Standfast, Marilyn Maya Mendoza, Heidi at My Reading Life, Sonia at An Enthusiastic Reader, Nicole at Noteworthy Fiction, Melinda at A Web of Stories, Roz at Scallydandling About the Books, Sue Jackson, Paige Turners with Katya, Becca at Read Becca, David at David Novak Reads Poetry, Aaron Facer, Grammaticus Books, Gareth at Books, Songs, and Other Magic, Cliff at Cliff's Dark Gems, Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, Dave at Book Blather, Jess at Jess Book Girl TV, Joe and Mary at Book Buds, Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics, Floss at the Grape Jelly Library, Jess at Bad is Rad, Jim at Mystery and Mayhem, and Lindy at Lindy's Magpie Reads. I have felt very supported and encouraged by all of these people. I have a lovely group of subscribers, some of whom have BookTube channels, some of whom do not, who follow my weekly poetry videos, the Poetry Thursday videos, and the daily poetry shorts that I'm posting. And I am so grateful for all of you. I have come to cherish your presence, your comments, and your appreciation of poetry, and your wonderful requests for poets and other poetry themes. You have convinced me more than ever that this little part of my channel is essential, and I thank you for sticking with me, even if BookTube or YouTube tells me that nobody cares about poetry. You are Patricia H., Helen Claire, Debs at Rayner Reads Stuff, David Novak, Joshua Crebo, Renee at Beyond Books, Laura Rodriguez, Claire Smith, Ellen at Ellen Made Book Club, Nina DP, Angelia at Read and Reread, Constance Campbell, Poetry Crone 6061, Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics, Kelly O'Connor, Monica with 2 cats and 116 lentils, Kathy Diet, Marilyn Maya Mendoza, and Maria Andrea at Books and Bocadillos. I also want to thank a core group of my real life friends, though BookTube is very much real life, but these are friends that have been in my life for years and years, who have dubbed themselves the Mod Squad. This group includes friends I've had since childhood, college friends, and teaching colleagues. This is a group of people who have supported my channel from the very beginning, and whenever one of my BookTube friends is close to making a milestone, reaching a subscriber milestone, I call in the Mod Squad and they come in and check out your channel and they subscribe to you. These superheroes work behind the scenes. Most of you will never know that they are there, but they are. This group includes my friends Kathy B., Kathy R., Dawn, June, Cindy, Jill, Peggy, Betsy, and Juliet. They are probably already subscribed to many of your channels. And finally, I want to thank this little group of women in my life that I call the Dear Ones. They are a group of 3 women friends, all of them in their 40s, who were my students and members of my literary magazine staff a million years ago. They are Bex, Kristen, and Carolyn. We have this little ongoing text chat that has been going for about a year. They work in places like the TV production and the book industry. They have become very wise counselors for me, giving me critical advice about how to do this BookTube business. And they have been promoting my channel and encouraging me to do so as well, something that is very difficult for me to do. In order to pull in my former students and their families as subscribers. And they are responsible for my breaking the 1,000 subscriber count when I was stalled for a long time. They have brought in people from my almost 40-year teaching career, and I cannot begin to describe what it has been like this past weekend to see these names, the names of so many of my wonderful students from throughout the decades, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, through 2020, early 2020s. Suddenly, to see their names suddenly appearing in my comments, my heart is very full. If I have left anyone out, and I'm quite sure that I have, please forgive me, because I am indeed grateful for every single person who has shown any interest at all in this little endeavor of mine, and those of you who have shown me kindness. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So a call for questions. Please feel free to leave in the comments section any questions that you have about me, about my reading life, my BookTube life, my teaching life, whatever. You know the drill. Please leave your questions by next Sunday, June 30th, and I will answer them in a future video. So that is my gratitude video and my call for questions. As always, I thank you for watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'll speak with you again soon. Take care.